Imagine a man who can't get you out of his mind, who shudders at the very thought of you, whose heart pounds with desire every time he hears your name. He's addicted to your presence, enchanted by your aura, and helplessly drawn to the fire you ignite within him. You become the woman he craves, the one who lingers in his dreams, the force he can't resist. This isn't about luck. This isn't about playing games. This is about power, the power you hold within you, the power to awaken a love so intense, so consuming that he feels it deep in his bones. You see, desire isn't just about beauty. It's not about perfection. It's about energy. A woman who radiates confidence, mystery, and irresistible allure becomes unforgettable. She doesn't chase. She doesn't beg. She doesn't shrink herself to fit into a man's world. Instead, she owns her space, and in doing so, she becomes magnetic. A man is drawn not just to what he sees, but to what he feels when he's around you. Your energy, your presence, your very essence, these are the things that make him tremble with need. A man is drawn not just to physical beauty, but to the energy, confidence, and mystery a woman radiates. It is not the perfect face or the flawless body that captivates him. It is the way she makes him feel in her presence. The unspoken magnetism, the aura that surrounds her, the way she carries herself with grace and certainty, these are the things that make her unforgettable. Many women believe that physical beauty is the most powerful weapon of attraction, but that is only one piece of the puzzle. The real magic lies in the energy she exudes, in the way she enters a room with quiet confidence, in the way her presence alone demands attention. This is why some women, even those who may not fit conventional beauty standards, are able to captivate and mesmerize men. It is their essence, their energy, their unwavering belief in themselves that makes them stand out. When a woman walks with purpose, when she smiles with a hint of mystery, when her eyes sparkle with untold stories, she becomes a force that a man cannot ignore. He feels something beyond attraction. It is an unexplainable pull, a craving that goes beyond the surface. This is because energy speaks louder than words. It communicates before you even open your mouth. It tells a man whether you are someone he should pursue, someone who will challenge him, someone who is different from the rest. Confidence is not arrogance. It is not about proving anything to anyone. It is about knowing your own worth so deeply that you don't need external validation to feel valuable. When a woman believes in herself, she naturally carries herself differently. She does not shrink in the presence of others. She does not seek approval. She does not hesitate to take up space. This confidence is intoxicating. It makes a man sit up and take notice. It makes him feel that he is in the presence of someone extraordinary. Mystery is another crucial element that fuels desire. A woman who is an open book, who gives everything away too soon, leaves nothing to the imagination. But when there is a hint of the unknown, when a man feels there is more to discover, he is drawn deeper. He wants to understand her, to peel back the layers to earn her trust. This is what keeps him engaged. It is not about playing games or withholding affection. It is about allowing things to unfold naturally, about not revealing everything at once, about keeping an air of intrigue that makes him want more. Men are naturally wired to seek challenge, to pursue something that feels valuable. When a woman makes herself too available, when she gives everything without requiring effort, the chase disappears. But when she carries herself as someone who knows her value, who sets standards, who does not settle for less than she deserves, she becomes irresistible. A man does not just want to be with her, he wants to earn his place in her world. This subtle but powerful shift in energy changes everything. This kind of attraction is not temporary. Physical beauty fades, trends change, but the way a woman makes a man feel, that stays with him. Long after she has left the room, long after the conversation has ended, he still thinks about her. He replays her laughter, remembers the way she looked at him, feels the presence of her energy lingering in his mind. This is what makes a man shudder with desire. She does not beg for his attention. She does not compete for his love. She simply exists in a way that draws him in, that makes him crave her presence, that makes him feel something he does not feel with anyone else. She is the kind of woman who cannot be replaced because what she offers is not just her beauty, but an experience, a feeling, an energy, a presence that leaves a mark on his soul. A woman who knows her worth and doesn't seek validation from a man becomes naturally magnetic. There is a profound difference between a woman who needs a man to feel complete and a woman who already feels whole within herself. When a woman understands that her value is not defined by how much attention she receives, she steps into a power that few can resist. She no longer waits for a man to make her feel special because she already treats herself as valuable. This inner strength radiates outward, creating an irresistible presence that naturally draws people toward her. Men are deeply attracted to women who carry themselves with certainty, women who do not question their own worth or lower their standards out of fear of being alone. The moment a woman stops looking to a man for approval and starts embracing herself fully, her energy changes. She becomes the woman he desires, the woman he respects, the woman he cannot take for granted. This shift is not about arrogance or indifference, it is about self-respect. It is about understanding that love should complement your life, not define it. When a woman seeks validation from a man, she unknowingly gives away her power. She becomes dependent on his reactions, his words, his attention to feel good about herself. And when that attention wavers, she feels insecure, desperate to do whatever it takes to keep his interest. This energy is felt. A man can sense when a woman needs his approval, and often that neediness makes her less desirable. But when a woman stands firm in her self-worth, when she does not rely on his attention to feel confident, she becomes a challenge. She becomes the kind of woman he must work for, the kind he does not want to lose. This ties directly into the psychology of men. Men crave what they cannot easily have. They value what they have to work for. When something is too readily available, it loses its appeal. The same is true in relationships. If a woman is always available, always giving, always compromising without expecting effort in return, the man begins to take her for granted. But when she has boundaries, when she expects to be treated with respect and does not tolerate anything less, she becomes the woman he admires. She becomes the woman he wants to prove himself to. A woman who is slightly out of reach, who has a life that is full and rich outside of a man, naturally commands attention. She does not need to play hard to get, she simply has a life that is fulfilling on its own. This makes a man see her differently. He realizes that she will not settle for anything less than what she deserves, and if he wants to be a part of her world, he must rise to her level. This is the secret that many women overlook. They believe that giving more will make a man love them more, when in reality, it is their self-respect and independence that make them truly desirable. When a woman understands this, everything changes. She stops over-explaining herself. She stops chasing. She stops allowing inconsistent behavior. She begins to set standards, not from a place of fear, but from a place of knowing what she brings to the table. And when she does this, men respond differently. Suddenly, he is the one putting in the effort. He is the one trying to impress her. He is the one afraid of losing her. Men do not want a woman they can control. They do not want a woman who is desperate for their attention. They want a woman who knows her value, a woman who is an asset to their life, a woman who makes them feel that they have found someone rare. And the only way to become that woman is to stop seeking validation and to embrace the fact that the right man will recognize your worth without you having to prove it. Men are naturally drawn to what they cannot easily have. It is human nature to desire something that feels rare, something that feels valuable. The moment a woman positions herself as too available, too eager, or too easily won over, the excitement begins to fade. A man's mind is wired for pursuit, for challenge, for earning something he considers worthwhile. When a woman understands this, she stops giving away her time, energy, and affection without requiring effort in return. She stops being the one who waits, the one who chases, the one who settles for less than she deserves. Instead, she becomes the woman he wants to win, the woman who makes his heart race because he knows she is not just another option. She is the only option. Desire is not just about looks or words, it is about how a woman makes a man feel. If she is always available, always giving, always accommodating, he subconsciously starts to feel that she is too easy to obtain. But when she maintains her standards, when she has her own life, when she does not revolve around him, she creates an energy of high value. He begins to see her differently. He starts to realize that if he does not step up, he could lose her. And that fear, that realization triggers a deep desire within him. He starts putting in effort, starts thinking about her more, starts feeling that he needs to prove himself to be worthy of her presence. A woman who understands this never begs for attention. She never lowers herself to convince a man to choose her. She does not chase, she attracts. She does not need to manipulate or play games. Her confidence and self-respect alone create an irresistible pull. When a man feels that he has to work for her, that she is not someone he can just claim without effort, he values her more. The moment she stops being easily accessible, he starts thinking about her more, missing her more, wanting her more. Emotional attraction is far more powerful than physical attraction. Beauty can turn heads, but it is energy and emotional depth that make a man stay. A woman who knows how to create an emotional connection will always have a stronger hold on a man than just physical beauty alone. This is because men may be visually driven, but what truly makes them addicted is how a woman makes them feel. If he feels excitement, challenge, and admiration when he is with her, he will keep coming back. If he feels respected, appreciated, and inspired by her presence, he will crave that energy. It is not about being overly nice or always agreeing with him. A woman who keeps a man emotionally engaged knows how to create contrast. Moments of closeness mixed with a little distance, warmth mixed with playfulness, affection mixed with mystery. When a man never fully knows what to expect, when he feels that he has to continuously earn her time and attention, he becomes more invested. This emotional push and pull create an unforgettable experience, one that lingers in his mind even when she is not around. Most women try to secure a man's attention by doing more, texting more, calling more, proving their love more. But the most magnetic women understand that attraction is not about constantly giving. It is about creating moments that leave an imprint. It is about knowing when to engage deeply and when to pull back slightly, allowing him to feel the space and realize how much he misses her presence. A man will never value what is given too easily, but he will always cherish what feels rare. What makes a woman truly unforgettable is not just her looks, her words, or even her actions. It is the experience she creates. It is the way a man feels when he is with her. If he feels a sense of excitement, if he feels that he must work to earn her love, if he feels that she is different from anyone else he has ever met, he will never take her for granted. He will feel her absence deeply. He will crave her presence. He will shudder with desire because he knows she is the kind of woman who cannot be replaced. Attraction is not just about what is seen, it is about what is felt. A woman who understands this knows that her true power lies not in the way she looks, but in the way she makes a man feel when he is around her. Physical beauty may catch his attention, but it is the energy, the confidence, and the presence she carries that keep him drawn to her. A man may be visually attracted to many women, but he will only be emotionally attached to the one who creates a deep and lasting impression on his heart and mind. This is why emotional attraction is far more powerful than physical attraction. It goes beyond the surface, beyond the temporary, beyond the superficial. A woman who captivates a man emotionally is the one he cannot forget, the one he keeps coming back to, the one who lingers in his thoughts, even when she is not around. This happens because she offers him something more than just beauty. She offers him an experience, a feeling that he does not get from anyone else. She challenges him, excites him, makes him feel seen and understood in a way that no one else does. She is not predictable, not ordinary, not someone who simply follows the crowd. She has a presence that demands attention, an energy that makes him want to be around her, and a depth that makes him crave more. A woman who knows her value never seeks a man's attention desperately, because she understands that real attraction is created when a man feels the need to win her, to work for her, to prove himself worthy of her presence. When she radiates confidence, when she moves with certainty, when she does not need to chase anyone, she naturally becomes the one who is chased. This is because men are wired to pursue, to desire what feels slightly out of reach, to put effort into something that they see as valuable. When a woman gives everything too soon, when she makes herself too available, when she puts all the effort into making him happy without requiring him to do the same, she loses that spark of mystery, that edge of excitement that makes a man truly crave her. The most attractive women are not the ones who give their all from the very beginning. They are the ones who know how to pace attraction, how to create a dynamic where the man feels the need to invest in them emotionally. This does not mean playing games or being manipulative. It means understanding the natural rhythm of attraction, knowing that desire grows when there is some level of uncertainty, when a man feels that he has to continue earning her love and attention, when he knows that she is not easily won over, that she is selective about who gets close to her. He values her more. He sees her as a woman of high worth, a woman he must respect, a woman he does not want to lose. This kind of attraction cannot be forced. It must come from within. A woman who understands that her power does not come from his attention, but from her own self-worth, is the one who holds true control in any relationship. She does not rely on a man to make her feel valuable because she already knows she is. She does not beg for love because she understands that the right man will recognize her worth without her having to prove it. This kind of confidence changes everything. It shifts the dynamic in a relationship from one of neediness to one of mutual respect and admiration. Men are drawn to women who carry themselves with certainty. When a woman is unsure of herself, constantly seeking approval, afraid to set boundaries, she unknowingly weakens the attraction. But when she stands firm in her worth, when she is not afraid to walk away from anything that does not serve her, when she operates from a place of abundance rather than fear, she becomes the woman he cannot resist. Her energy is different. She does not tolerate inconsistency, does not accept less than what she deserves, does not allow herself to be treated as an option. And because of this, a man feels the need to step up when he is with her. There is something incredibly powerful about a woman who does not need a man but chooses to be with one because he adds value to her life. She does not cling, does not chase, does not settle. She knows that she is enough on her own and that any man who enters her life should complement her, not complete her. This is what makes her truly magnetic. Men can sense when a woman is secure in herself, when she is not looking for someone to fill a void, when she is content with or without them, and that is precisely when they desire her the most. Attraction is not about trying harder, giving more, or proving oneself. It is about becoming the kind of woman who naturally commands respect, admiration, and love, simply by being herself. When a woman understands that her power is within her, not in his attention, she stops seeking validation and instead becomes the one he seeks. She becomes unforgettable, irreplaceable, the kind of woman who leaves a mark on a man's soul. And once he has felt her presence, once he has experienced the depth of what she brings, no other woman will ever feel the same to him. Attraction is not about luck or chance. It is about energy, presence, and the way a woman carries herself. A man may notice a woman because of her looks, but he desires her because of something deeper, something intangible, yet undeniable. This is the power of a woman who understands herself, who does not seek approval, who does not try to mold herself into what a man wants, but instead stands firm in who she is. There is a magnetic pull to a woman who knows her worth, who does not compromise her values just to be chosen. She is not easily swayed, not easily impressed, not easily won over. And because of that, she holds an irresistible presence that makes a man want to chase, to earn. Men are naturally drawn to a sense of mystery, to a woman who does not reveal everything about herself too soon. It is not about playing games. It is about understanding the psychology of desire. When something is too available, too predictable, too easily attained, it loses its value. But when a woman holds back just enough, when she allows a man to discover her in layers, when she keeps an air of intrigue around her, she becomes unforgettable. She does not give away all her time, all her energy, all her emotions to someone who has not yet proven that he deserves them. She allows the space for him to wonder, to miss her, to crave her. And that longing, that curiosity fuels attraction in a way that nothing else can. A man does not desire a woman because she does everything for him, because she agrees with everything he says, because she makes her entire world revolve around him. He desires a woman who challenges him, who excites him, who makes him feel something powerful when he is around her. She does not hesitate to express her opinions, to set boundaries, to expect respect. This does not push a man away, it pulls him closer. He begins to see her as someone rare, someone he cannot take for granted, someone who stands out from the rest. The moment she stops trying to be what she thinks he wants and instead fully embraces her true self, she becomes the woman he cannot resist. Emotional attraction is built in the way a woman carries herself, in the way she communicates, in the way she makes a man feel. If she is constantly seeking reassurance, doubting herself, needing his attention to feel validated, she unknowingly pushes him away. But if she is secure in herself, confident in her choices, unafraid to walk away from anything that does not align with her standards, she creates a powerful energy that draws him in. Men crave a woman who is emotionally strong, who does not crumble under the fear of losing them, who knows that her happiness does not depend on any man. This independence, this confidence, is what makes her so desirable. A woman who has her own life, her own passions, her own sense of purpose is far more attractive than a woman who makes a man her entire world. When a man sees that she is busy, that she is engaged in things that fulfill her, that she does not need him to complete her, he starts seeing her differently. He begins to realize that she is not like the others, that she is not desperate for love, that she is choosing to be with him not because she needs to, but because she wants to. And because she wants to, she will love and choose him. Step one is becoming the woman she is becoming, not for anybody else. If she is not desperate for love, then she's not choosing him, not because she wants to. And that choice, that sense of freedom, makes her even more irresistible. He knows that if he does not step up, if he does not bring his best, she has the strength to walk away. Attraction fades when a woman overinvests too soon, when she gives all of herself without allowing a man to reciprocate, when she lowers her standards out of fear of losing him. But when she values herself, when she expects effort, when she does not settle for less than what she deserves, she creates a dynamic where the man feels the need to prove himself. He starts putting in the work. He starts chasing. He starts realizing that this is not a woman he can afford to lose. And that realization shifts everything. A man wants to feel that he has won something special, something rare, something that not everyone has access to. If he senses that a woman will stay no matter how he treats her, if she tolerates inconsistency, if she accepts less than she deserves, he will not value her the same way. But if he knows that she has options, that she is not afraid to demand more, that she carries herself like a prize, he will see her as one. This is not about arrogance, it is about self-respect. And self-respect is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have. When a woman understands her power, when she stops chasing and starts attracting, when she knows that the right man will step up and the wrong one will fall away, she becomes unstoppable. She becomes the woman who stays on his mind, the woman he cannot ignore, the woman who makes his heart race. And that is the kind of woman who makes a man shudder with desire. You said, explain 6 keynote into 800 words, but not mention subheading ChatGPT said. Attraction is not about doing more. It is about being more. A woman who understands this does not waste her energy trying to prove her worth to a man. She does not bend over backward to keep his attention or sacrifice her own happiness just to make him stay. Instead, she operates from a place of knowing that she is valuable, knowing that she is desirable, knowing that the right man will recognize her worth without her having to convince him. This energy shifts everything. The moment a woman stops trying to be chosen and starts choosing, she becomes irresistible. She no longer fears losing a man because she understands that a man who truly wants her will make the effort to keep her. Men are naturally drawn to what they feel they must work for. A man may appreciate a woman who gives everything too soon, but he will not value her in the same way as the woman who makes him put in the effort. It is not about manipulation. It is about understanding human nature. When something is rare, it is cherished. When something is freely given without being earned, it is often taken for granted. A woman who holds herself to high standards, who expects respect and consistency, who does not settle for half-hearted love, creates an aura of high value. A man senses this. He knows that she is not like the others, that she is not someone who will tolerate mediocrity, that he cannot treat her casually and still expect her to stay. This realization makes him desire her even more. A man does not fall in love with a woman simply because she is always available or because she does everything to make him happy. He falls in love with how he feels when he is around her. If she makes him feel challenged, if she makes him feel inspired, if she keeps him emotionally engaged, he will crave her presence. A woman who understands this does not need to constantly give in order to keep a man interested. She knows that attraction grows when there is excitement, when there is mystery, when there is a sense of unpredictability. If a man feels that he has figured a woman out completely, that there is nothing left to discover, that she will always be there no matter what, the thrill begins to fade. But when she keeps him on his toes, when she continues to evolve, when she remains a bit of a mystery, he stays intrigued. A woman's energy speaks louder than her words. If she carries herself with confidence, if she radiates self-assurance, if she is comfortable in her own skin, a man notices. He may not even be able to explain why he is so drawn to her, but he will feel it. She does not seek approval. She does not beg for love. She does not shrink herself to make him feel more powerful. Instead, she walks into a room with certainty. She expresses herself unapologetically. She embraces her uniqueness without hesitation. This level of self-possession is intoxicating. A man feels it in the way she moves, in the way she speaks, in the way she holds her own in any situation. She does not need validation from anyone because she already knows who she is. And that kind of woman is unforgettable. The most powerful kind of attraction is the one that is built over time, the one that makes a man feel that he is constantly earning a woman's affection rather than just receiving it effortlessly. When a woman has her own life, her own goals, her own passions, she becomes more than just a love interest. She becomes someone who inspires him. He begins to admire her not just for her beauty, but for her depth, for her ambition, for the way she carries herself with purpose. A man does not truly desire a woman who makes him her entire world. He desires a woman who has a world of her own and allows him to be a part of it. This is what keeps attraction alive. The moment a woman stops centering her entire life around a man and instead focuses on becoming the best version of herself, she naturally becomes the one he cannot stop thinking about. A man will never truly desire a woman who does not desire herself first. If she doubts herself, if she questions her worth, if she feels the need to constantly prove why she is good enough, he will subconsciously start to see her the same way. But when a woman operates from a place of self-love, when she carries herself with the certainty that she is already enough, that she is already worthy, she changes the way others perceive her. A man sees this. He feels the shift in energy. He understands that she is not someone who will stay in a situation that does not serve her. And because of this, he feels the need to rise to the occasion. He feels the urge to prove himself. He begins to view her as a woman of substance, a woman he must cherish, a woman he does not want to lose. Attraction is not about trying harder or giving more. It is about embodying the kind of energy that makes a man feel drawn to you without even fully understanding why. It is about being the kind of woman who naturally commands respect, who does not tolerate half-hearted love, who expects effort and consistency. When a woman stops seeking validation from a man and starts validating herself, she becomes the kind of woman he cannot ignore. She becomes the woman who lingers in his mind, the woman he desires not just physically but emotionally, the woman he feels compelled to chase. And once he experiences that kind of presence, that kind of energy, he will never see another woman the same way again.